The one secret quality for success. That's exactly what I'll be talking about in this video. Hi everybody, my name is Tasin Siddiqui and I'm an Indian expat living in Germany for the last 5 years, and I work for one of the largest British telecommunications company here in Germany. If you want to find more about me, please do consider visiting my LinkedIn page, and I hope you have a great day. Let's start this video. All right, before that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, well, don't be cheeky, don't be rude. Yeah, if you're getting value from this video, which you definitely would, and watch the end till the end of this video, but do consider subscribing to this channel. And yeah, let's start this video. So the secret quality or the secret sauce that I was talking about for success. Well, if I were to give you just one thing that you want to have in life to become successful, I would personally say it's adaptation, right? It's the quality of being adaptive, adapting to new environments, to new challenges, to new roles and responsibilities. And that is what success would, will bring you success. And why I say that? Well, just imagine this, right? And it's not just about imaginations, but Charles Darwin, yeah, the evolutionary biologist, he said that the only species that survives in the long term and becomes successful, yeah, successful is the one that has the capability to adapt, right? And because we are all evolutionary, beings, and human beings are adaptive beyond imagination, and that is why they exist till today. Cockroaches, yeah, the cockroaches that you see, they are also known to be very resilient and adaptive creatures, and that is exactly the reason why, sorry about my English, ever since I've been learning German, I tend to put verbs at the end. All right, but if you didn't get the joke, please focus on this video. So yeah, so basically cockroaches, they existed at the time of dinosaurs and they still exist today, right? Just imagine all these thousands and thousands of years that they have survived. And that's only because they were adaptive to new environments, to new predators and new challenges. Yeah. Well, I'm not telling you to become a cockroach, right? Don't become a cockroach, but what I'm trying to say, we human beings are also very adaptable and use that ability, right? There's a saying, what doesn't kill you doesn't destroy you, or something like that. I'm very bad with proverbs. But yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Adaptation will bring you new opportunities. It'll pivot you in positions where you can take up new opportunities, let's say in your career, in different locations. You can change geographies and verticals and horizontals and industries, and that is exactly the secret sauce for success, let me tell you. Yeah, I tend to meet a lot of CXOs. Yeah, I'm that kind of a personality who goes to CXOs and talks to them. And there was this one lady that I spoke to, beautiful lady, yeah, beautiful lady. She had a really beautiful heart. So she told me that the reason a lot of people get stuck in there and stagnant in their jobs is because they fear novelty, right? And that is why they do not change ships, they do not go to different industries, take up different jobs into different companies and different departments. And that is exactly why they remain where they remain. Because for leadership, for the true leadership in companies at the very top, you need to have a broad understanding of what is going on around you, right? Not only just in your domain, but in other domains as well. And guess how you're going to get that experience? You will only get that experience by going to other places in other departments and looking at what they do and collaborating with them. Yeah. For example, when I started in one of the graduate leaderships program at my current company, I went around and did rotations in finance. It had nothing to do with me, right? I'm a tech guy by profession, right? But I learned things in finance. Yeah, I definitely did pick up, wearing a suit. But you know, like I said, I don't have a very good sense of humor. But yeah, I'm an IT guy, but I went and did stations in finance. I did things with the nerdy things like data science and mathematics and optimization, those kinds of things as well. And I did realize what I was meant to do and what I wasn't cut out for, right? That is something that I did learn. Definitely, I did also learn about other things. I know how people think in different departments. They tend to get into silos. We talk about silos in organizations. And I know how to talk to business. And well, I'm still 28 years old, and by no means am I talking you know like I know everything. I don't. I will not know that when I'm 65 years as well. Yeah, I'll just have like beautiful white hair. But like I said, my humor is really bad, so please bear with me. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is adaptation is the one quality that is the secret sauce for success, right? Because if you can adapt to a new environment, and let me tell you a personal story, right? I think stories are very, very valuable and meaningful. Well, I was in India, and in India, nobody speaks German. Nobody dreams about coming to Germany. Everybody wants to go to the US or, United Kingdom, Australia, all English speaking countries. That is exactly where the educated Indian middle class population goes to have a good future. But I went against the tide because I said, you know what? I like challenges. I want to adapt. And I came to Germany, and guess what? At the beginning, it was hard. It was hard. Anybody who tells you that you can survive in Germany without German, well, he or she is a salesman. So, like, yeah. What I was saying is it was hard in the beginning, adapting to a different mindset, living in a different place, cooking by yourself. I never cooked at home, but yeah, now I can cook really good. I learned a lot about myself, right? I'm not scared to be alone. I'm not scared to be in a foreign environment. I've met a lot of foreign and strange people, learned the language. I can speak German quite fluently now. So, yeah, I did everything that I imagined, that I didn't imagine I could do. And guess what? If nothing, it has given me confidence. And I'm pretty sure I can live anywhere around the world and adapt to any environment, take up any job, because I did this. And I had the discipline to push through, face the challenges. So that was one story that I told you about my life of adaptation, and I think it was a beautiful thing that I did, and I hope all of you become adaptable as well in your life and get all the success that you deserve. And with that, I'm signing off. Bye.